Hey, this is John with PDF Tax, and this is the S Corporation return for 2023 for Sam's Pizza. I've got that information here and the address and the ID number. And the purpose of this video is to show you how to transfer your tax data from 2023 to 2024. Which will obviously save you a lot of time, especially if you have multiple shareholders and multiple K1s. So let's start out by just taking a look at this tax form to see what information we've got here. We've got the header information filled out, and then we've got some income and some deductions. And then going down here to Schedule B, we're using the accrual method because we have inventory. And then we have these Schedule B questions, which are almost always going to be no. So I've checked them all no here for you. And then on Schedule K, we have our net income, and we have some interest income. Now going down a little bit further here, we have a balance sheet, which is filled out for the beginning and the ending. And it's just like that. And then we have Schedule M1 with our net income and our interest right there. And Schedule M2, which shows our retained earnings, and then we have cost of goods sold here on 1125A, and our ending inventory is 45,000, and we're using the cost method just like that. And let's go down here a little bit. We don't have to fill this one out because we don't have enough income. We have a little bit of depreciation there on 917. Then we're going to go down here to our other deductions, which we have some miscellaneous things, and go down here to our shareholder information. So shareholder 1 has 60% of the income for 93,390 and 60% of the interest. So that's shareholder 1, and then we have shareholder 2 has 40% of the same thing. So if we want to look at this actual K1 form, click there, and there's the actual K1 form, which you can actually file these forms with the IRS because these are the actual government forms. We've just added the calculations, but you can use these forms to file your tax return with the IRS. So we've got shareholder 1 and shareholder 2. So now I want to show you how to transfer this information to 2024. In order to do that, we have to have, or you have to have, your form opened with Foxit PDF Reader rather than the Adobe Acrobat, which you probably already have. If you don't have Foxit, you can get it here on our website, pdftax.com, and click here for Foxit, just like that. And then you can download the Foxit, and then you want to open your form in Foxit, which I've already done. This is the Foxit PDF reader right here. And once you've got that open, you're going to click on Form, and then Export, and then to File. And you're going to save this file to, it's an FDF file. You're going to save it, excuse me, to your computer just like that. You get a successful message and say OK, and then that's how you do that. Now we want to transfer the information to 2024, so let me show you how to do that. It's the S Corporation return for 2024. And I want to import my data from 2023. So I've got this form opened in Foxit, and I'm going to go to Form, Import, and I'm going to click on this file. This is the export file that I created with the 2023 export. It's a good idea to have your prior year form and your current year form saved in the same folder so you don't get confused. So I'm going to open this just like that, and calculations are disabled. That's okay. Import is finished, and there's my data. It all came over from the prior year just like I wanted it to. However, you notice that my income and my allowances came over from the prior year as well, it's pretty unlikely that they would be the same as in the prior year, and I didn't really want those to come over. So to fix that, I'm going to go to my navigation page, and first I'm going to read the license agreement like that, and then I'll go back, and I said okay, I've read it, so I'm going to agree to it. And then I've got a couple questions here. Do you want to transfer the Schedule B questions from the prior year? And that's very likely to be yes, because they rarely change from one year to the next. And another question is, do you want the other deduction descriptions to come over from the prior year? I may or may not want that, but if they're the same in the prior year, then I do. So if I do, I would change yes. And now I'm ready to save my data by clicking right there. This action will erase this form's income and expense data, but not the other data from the prior year, which is exactly what I want. So I'm going to say yes. Now I'll go back down to page 1, and there's my data. It's still there, but my income and allowance data is gone. And so in the current year, maybe I've got 600,000 maybe, and $1,000 of allowances. So this would be my current year income right there. And scrolling down, let's see what else we've got. We don't have any deductions, so we'll take care of that in a minute. But here's my accrual still checked, and all these are still no, which is what I want. There's my ordinary income, and here's my balance sheet. So what happened here is when I clicked that save button, it transferred the ending balance from the prior year to the beginning balance in the current year. So that's going to save you a little bit of time there. And my net income per books, I don't know that yet. And here's my Schedule M2. And again, it took the ending balance from the prior year and transferred it to the beginning balance of the current year. My cost of goods sold, you remember last year the ending balance was $45,000. Now that shows up at the beginning balance of $45,000. Don't need this. I don't have any depreciation entered yet, but maybe I've got some. Maybe I've got, I don't know, just make up a number there in the current year. Now, my other descriptions are still there just like I wanted them to be. And I'll make up some more numbers for the current year, like that. And going back down here to the shareholder information is there. And my ordinary income this year is $538, 60% is that. And for shareholder 2, it is that. 40% is $215, $272. So that's how you would enter that information. And thanks for listening.